Hello YouTubers and fellow Square Enix fans, my name is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and today we're continuing our Let's Play Final Fantasy XVI. So, I'm gonna have to double check. There's a lot of things that have opened up. As you can see, there's this little golden mark next to it. That means there's extra things to check out. So I'm gonna do that first. There are quite a few of these letters. And I don't think there are any purpose to them right now, so just read them all. I know there's a trophy regarding some of them, but we already had that one in the previous video. Let's speak to Blackhammer. Let's see, he has something new.
So what do I owe the honour? Not saying fortune, do you?
Got Blight burn, grindstone, light shard. That is stronger than Excalibur, surprisingly. Lingered there no warmth nor smoke, but in his light did burn both flesh and bone. A lightstone. I don't remember where the limestone was from. Surprisingly strong. Oh wait, we need the grindstone? The grindstone was the weapon itself. And then we upgraded it with the light shard.
Not bad.
Oh yeah, sure, let's equip it, because it's apparently stronger than the Excalibur. The Sons of Ouroboros, which is pretty good as well, but we can't make it just yet.
And?
So I really like the look of Excalibur. How does this sword look like? Let's see it in the light. Okay, doesn't look too bad, I guess. Still a bit strange, but how much is our gold anyway? That's what I want to know right now.
It's a dangerous world out there.
We are currently, we're at 42,000. That means we can get a trophy. Gonna sell some more of my stuff.
You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer.
There we go.
Is that all?
Then, it's actually here. Let me start. Let me system. I'm gonna do this, a quick save, and then reload. Because I don't want to spend that kind of money at the moment. What you need to do is go here, spend 40k.
Do the drink. As if setting our people free wasn't enough. Good news, everyone. The casks have been liberated. Here's to Sid. Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
What can I get you, Sid?
Well, someone's in a good mood. Drink up, you lot. The next round's on Sid. Oh, keep your mug handy.
You look like you could do with a drink.
Honestly, Sid, you're too nice for your own good. Do you hear that, ladies and gents? The next round's courtesy of the realm's most benevolent outlaw.
So the next one should be able to pop our trophy. And then I'll just load it. Because I don't think there's anything to gain from spending this kind of money.
Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
Save for a trophy, that is.
That's what we like to hear.
There we go, Eureka, trophy earned.
Knock 'em back, everyone. Sid's buying.
Let's see if there's anything from it.
Oh, keep your mug handy.
I think that's really all there is to it, right? Yeah, so there's nothing really gained from it. Except for that one trophy. So I'm just going to load it up so we have that money available again. Yes, we do. Okay, since we loaded up, we do spawn in our bedroom again, or chambers at least.
Do you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Seems the hideaway has lost it.
Right, then we got an update here on this stone. Exit. Anything else? There's some there.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
How you doing, Mog? You might have some new ones, I guess. Oh yes, we do. Got a B rank, 10 of clubs. You got an A rank, the Magath brothers, but instead of the Mega sisters. Oh, you got a Rune Awakened, S. Alright. We'll go over that in a second. Nothing to gain here.
What are you making
Let's
them
talk
skies
to Vivian.
Back again?
What is it that you wish to learn? Once more?
Very well.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Alright, let's see if we had that side quest. Journal. It's called Cock and Ball. I think we had that. There we go. There we go, the White-Winged Wanderer. We have that one. Do we have another side quest? Be right back 1 second, guys. Need to open the door. Alrighty, we're back. Sorry for the wait there, guys. Still gonna check if there's anything else left. How can we check our marks? I guess we can only check that on the board itself. We had this one as well, yeah. And then we have Belphegor as well. Alright, let's see about the orchestra. Oh, we can't teleport. Okay, let's talk to Otto first so we can progress.
Otto, how fares the realm? The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of Chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Alright, sorry guys, that is going to be the last interruption we have for a while. Let's go to Hippocrates. Hippocrates. The thing I needed to do is drop some links somewhere. I thought now would be a good time because she kept talking for a while. So really the world is in a state of disarray, but the thing I'm wondering is we are destroying the crystals, but the black plague still seems to spread. Maybe because there's still one crystal left, I'm not sure.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps
I agree,
to
Hippocrates.
share his thoughts when he hears what the others have to say.
Well, I think we can level him up now and get that trophy. Level Hippocrates to level 5. We were close, so... There we go. The more you know, trophy earned.
I believe you will find most interesting. You wish to study the tomes?
No, I'm okay. Thanks, see ya. So we got 2 trophies already. Spent 40k at the pub. Well, technically I believe it's 36,000. Which is doing the 10k 4 times is the quickest. And then leveling up Hippocrates to level 5, excuse me. We got this new sword on our back, which is just slightly stronger than Excalibur. I've been doing everything like side quests as soon as I can, so Excalibur was only useful for a little while, unfortunately. Let's talk to Otto again.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are three. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashik at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means... there's only two people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
How are you doing? Quick look.
Seen enough?
Clive! Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
Clive. What is it that you wish to learn? Study it well, Clive.
To ride from here.
Save us. Might be hard now there's only one.
Clive, going purse weighing you down? You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you? Still alive, are you? Take care.
Seems the hideaway's lost it.
How do? Thanks very much. That all, is it?
Clive. Go on, then. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a My brothers.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
Well, you can remove the guys at the Fallen Gate then. We'll take care of that gate and they can help on the others. I doubt we'll encounter something strong enough to be able to defeat me. The Fallen Gate, that's all the way over there. This is the main entrance, really. Just a long bridge. Kinda interested to see where this is going. The extra side quests? Negative. So we just need a little bit more cash before we can get that next item on our collection list. We built some barricades. Quest destination nearby. There's another barricade here.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Exactly. There's a lot of them. Let's have some fun, shall we? That wasn't too hard. Thought there was going to be a massive wave, not just like 20 enemies max.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Guess we're gonna look for Sir Wade. Maybe.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
Seems we're needed.
Don't worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Surely we don't need help, Jill. Just send them wherever they're needed, not at the lift. We'll take care of them. But, I mean, they're gonna keep spawning, right? We're gonna have to find some way to stop them. Just defending is not gonna work. Do we have Torgal with us? Yes, he's with us. There's Wade.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Ooh, the Elementors are here.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
Yes, we can.
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Nice.
Then let's do our duty.
One of our oldest allies. Died. I was trying to go for the 50k, never mind.
You're finished.
Nice combo, Wade. You tossed him in the air and I sliced him in half. Alright, bit of gold. I'm sure if it's working, the 35%, but...
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job?
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
We got this. East boy, can we teleport? Ah, it's up north. Well, might as well teleport here, so we don't have to take that elevator.
This is no time to ride.
Ready, go? Yeah!
That was only a small walk. Oh, goblins. And drakes.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Enough.
Is there more? There's one more. That's all.
Something's coming.
Nope, there's more. Araman.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Not really.
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
There we go. He's a stacker.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Well, that's the first quest complete of the main. Got a lot of gold, nice. A lot of renown as well. Got the Guardian Scarf. And a meteorite and some magic ash.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rosfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Right, seems we're done here for now. So we'll go to Northridge, which has the mayor. Forgot their name, actually. Someone with a C, I believe.
First we find Isabel.
Oh, it's not this one yet. Then we're not going to help that town, which I thought it was. Which one was that then? Lost Wing, that's the one I thought we were going to do.
I can't do it.
My lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Why we fight, alright? Visit the garrison.
Four left for more in the captain's orders.
Probably should have visited Caron first to buy that last amulet that we needed, but we'll go here now.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty.
In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
That thing?
Alright, speak to the wounded, 2 of them.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
Right, just gonna ask this person as well. I have a pretty good idea where they are.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
I think they're in that side path.
At least you have an idea.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
The rules might be now. We should head for more.
Yeah, we can go out here. This one doesn't seem to have been hit as hard as the Marva's Rest. That one had a Cassic everywhere.
It was all they could do to escape.
But then again, I guess these guys have a full fortress. Or half of it, really. So at least the whole garrison. I remember this village. This was probably the most racist village in this game. The people here were horrible towards Branded. Not too sad that this village is gone. There's Everflow here.
Clive,
Slay the enemies.
I see them. With me.
should I prime?
Save your strength. You're finished.
With all of them? Nope. For the big boys now. Ow. He's gone. Enemy slain. He jumped right into my Titan fist attack. He's dead for sure. Magic Ash.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Do we auto walk this or? Yeah, we do. Okay, that's good.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Alright, and that's part 2 done. Magic Ash and Meteor, right? Leaves one left. But before we go to that one, I first want to return to the hideaway and get that last medallion that was there. It was worth 15k, we have 15k now. It's gonna increase our, I believe, our ability points, like the ones from the Eikons in this game. I will lose some defense, but should be fine for now at least. This one, the Wages of Warcraft.
Better price than that.
This one's ability points. That's the one we just bought. Then Gil and XP. Let's spend some points in that experience. Oh, this one's expensive to upgrade, though. Flames of Rebirth. Just one more, and then we can master it. Let's see. Let's check our list of completions. We got journal. Go to side quests. Let's see. Really, the problem, that was one of them. Then got from the cloth. Let's see if we did that. That's that one. We had that one. Let's check up on our marks for a second. There's 2 more. I know we had Secret. That's the Minotaur looking dude. I'm not so sure about Severian. Kind of forgot what that is, actually.
Did you see that?
Let's talk to Mock for a sec. I guess we could also hunt some of these for now. Severian. Ah, that was that one. Alright. That's the one I was looking for. We've been pretty diligent in collecting everything, so there's not a whole lot of things we were missing. We got Muddy Murder. It's just a Flan Prince, we got that one. Then we have some more weapons. With the Grindstone, I believe we had that. I think we just turned that one into a different one. The Drake Slayer Belt. Which is a really good one for a while. It's the one we have equipped still, even. And then we have the Hunter's Waistcloth. And the Drake Slayer Bracelets, which is also still what we're equipped with. Hunter Arm Cloths. We have those, the zeros and the +1s. Then we have the Breath of Earth wind up. Let's see if we got that. Breath of the Inferno, Breath of the Earth wind up. We have that one as well. I like it that we didn't really miss out that much. We got most of the stuff. Just most of the things we missed were the scrolls because we didn't really have the money for it. Do no harm. And the Weight of Command. Both done as well. Got the Mithril Belt as well. And then let's look for the Breath of Lightning Lightning Rod. Judgment Bolt. Thunderstorm. Another Thunderstorm. Favor of Lightning Thunderstorm. And the Breath of Lightning Thunderstorm. Okay, but we are looking for the Favor of Lightning Lightning Rod, which is this one. No, actually we need the Breath of Lightning. I don't think we have that one. I think we need to buy that at a store somewhere. How much money do we have? I don't think we have a lot of money, so we might end up having to kill some of the hunts first. Yeah, doesn't seem like we have this one. How much gold do we have? We have nothing. Alright, let's start hunting. Moogle, show us somewhere in the right direction, will you? First up, we have Vamar Dalmacia and Quiet Sense Rosaria. Let's start with those two. Vamar Dalmacia. There it is. Let's teleport here. It's that little town there. I was looking for it, couldn't find it. I mean, the hunts are good. They give a lot of experience, or, well, experience and gold for that matter. It's a pretty big area. It's that city right in front of us. Or city, well, buildings, really. It's like 1 or 2 buildings, that's it. I reckon he's there in the square. There was some sort of square with buildings all around. Well, what's left of the buildings, really.
Thanks, Gal.
I reckon he might be in here. That's him, right there. Ten of clubs, rank B. 12,000 gold. I think it stacks because of the item we have right now. Definitely B rank wasn't worth that much.
God's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. So empty your pockets.
He's got a lot of willpower. He doesn't stagger easily. Oof. He still hit me with it. Not doing too well here. Dude, he just hit my dog. Hit my fist. He doesn't stagger, does he?
Let's try.
He nearly killed me. He's definitely tough for a B rank. I'll give him that. Notorious Mark Slain. That's the kind of gold I needed, really. The Scarletite, nice, and a Meteorite.
A deserter turned outlaw. More similar than
Right, next one was Rosaria. The Quiet Sense, I believe. Quiet Sense, right there. I believe this was an A rank.
Faster!
The Mega Brothers. Interesting. Wonder if they're anything like Mindy, Sandy, and Cindy. The Mega Sisters. They should be here. That's them.
Be safe.
Three big boys. They are nothing like the Magus sisters. Look at that gold though. They have their names, Cindy? Mindy? Yeah, it is a reference to them. Kill one? Yeah, I did.
Help me, boy.
That's two down. Ooh. That Titan fist attack is really powerful. So they did add the name Cindy's Mindy and with something else behind it, so that's definitely a reference to them. Only 2 meteorite though, their reward was kind of less.
No more war.
Alright, and that leaves the last mark that was available to us. New area will open up. That's definitely there. Now the S ranks are not to be trifled with. They are S rank after all, the highest rank there is. Last time we ended up fighting against one of those Iron Giant lookalikes. This one might be another fallen one. Could spot that one from a mile away.
Thanks, Gal.
Ring of the Marksman. Might want to do is save here. A Marlboro, maybe? Nope. Giant dragon. Svarok. Rank S. 40k though. That's what I'm after. Oh, he's big. He is very big.
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
He's level 50. Still dodging like crazy. Ooh. What kind of firepower is that? I went from full HP to like that in like, I don't know, really quickly. Tell me to get up. Can I just load my save? This one's gonna be a tough one. It's level 50. He is way stronger than I am. Svarok. We did pretty good until he decided to do that weird fire thing, just completely annihilate me.
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
Oof. Note to self. Don't jump into those fire orbs.
You're a fine hand.
Man.
Well done, Tom.
Oh crap, I used another high potion. I didn't even know what half of these attacks do. Trying my best to dodge, but it is not going the way I wanted. Man, my fingers hurt from pressing all those dodge buttons. Oof, you still hit me, are you kidding me? What's that? No, I don't like what you're doing.
Nice try.
He's throwing everything he has at me.
Nice try.
I'm just dodging for dear life here. No, not that one. Crap.
Nice try.
Oh, that's really bad.
To me, boy.
Oh wait, man. You're nearly dead. Beat it. That was a fight. That was a good one. Look at that XP and gold though. Almost leveled up twice there. We got Oracalium, Fallen, Enigma. In the several thousand years since the Fallen came crackling down, most of the objects that came crashing down with them have either been hoarded or destroyed. Those few that have not are occasionally found when erosion or excavation chances to unearth them, and while their purpose is unknown, they are highly sought after by scholars bent on unlocking their secrets. We got Amber, a bright orange gem, its edge worn smooth by countless years of pounding on the lapidries will pay a hefty sum for a large specimens, free of impurities, but it is the impure examples, namely those in which insect, lizards, and fairies are entombed, that command the largest price. Mostly among scholars and the occasional mad alchemist. And we got an empty shard.
Never mean not to be trifled with.
Yeah. Look at the size of that thing. That was a Monster Hunter right there, Monster Hunter World. Alright. Let's start shopping. Let's continue our collection list. Damalel Inn. That's here. Delimil. Where's the shop? Yeah, these guys haven't been faring very well either. Oh wait, I went the wrong way.
Fucking thieving bastard.
Where do we go?
This is for the life of
This way.
My shop. If I had my pickaxe, I would. Oh, my finest.
Oh, that's the vendor that used to be here. Yeah, he's still here.
Anything I can interest you in?
This one.
An excellent choice.
Equip it? No thanks.
Go with Gilbert.
Alright, then that's taken care of. Then we have journal. Some more side quests. Carving out a niche in hot water. Then we have more gear. It's got the favor of lightning rod. There we go. And then that's the next one. That's the other one. Get our weapons. We used to have the enhancer. Do we still have it? Yes, we do have it. And then the normal one as well. Like I said, most of the stuff that was just holding us back was just about money. Use your loaf. And for great justice. I don't see that one. Where is it? Did I pass it? Did I miss this one? Oh, there it is. Okay, I think we need. I think I found the next one we need to buy. It's called the Breath of Fire, Raging Fists, Breath of Lightning, Breath of Earth, Upheaval, Favor of Earth, The Breath of the Inferno, Breath of Fire, Breath of Earth. Wind Up? That's not it. I'm looking for Raging Fists. Yeah, this one doesn't seem to be there. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of traveling. Here. Thunder's right next to us.
You've a keen eye.
Don't want to equip it. How much gold do we still have? 40k. We still have quite a bit.
I'll be here if you need me.
Got payback done. Bone to pick is done. And Blacksmith Blues number 2. Weird Science is also done. What is my main quest? Okay, we're on Things Fell Apart. Get card, we have that one. Where do we go? Let's go to the hideaway. I want to check out the if we have the orchestrion roll or orchestrion roll. I believe we have this one. It's called the Sand and Stone. I believe I picked that up in the chest in the markets of the Bogland.
Seems the hideaway has lost its...
Sand and Stone, there we go. Then we have right, nothing here. Let's go here for a second. We've almost caught up with the collectibles. We were just a few collectibles behind.
What are you looking for?
This one. 20k. Might need some more potions. For now we'll be fine, I guess. But if we fight the other next S rank, which is not unlocked yet, mind you. But once we do, we probably need a few more potions.
Farewell.
Let's check our new side quests, or the ones that we finished. Bearer of Good News, check. Onward to Discovery, check. Live and let live, check. I actually want to check out... We found a sword. I never checked how powerful it was. Remember the sword that we picked up where near the goblin that was friendly? It was called the Ancient Sword. That is pretty strong, but not as strong as Excalibur or the Brightburn for that matter. Right, next accessories. This one, we have it. That's the other one, we have it. We have this one as well. Alright, we can finally continue. We don't have any items left that we can collect. Anything that's left to collect is progressing the story first. We actually have some spare money now.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
Which makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard. Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Alright, I wonder who's in there. Down the rabbit hole.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
I mean, they both have a fair point. How about you give me the money? Keep your food.
What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Yeah, let's help them out. They've been helping us for a bit, so now we're gonna help them. Speak with Lubor.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
All faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Alright. Help recruit Conrad to Lubor's cause.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, Are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Did he just diss us? Sounded like it. Thing is, Clive's not even aware.
And show these that Dalamil is not to be trifled with.
Okay, now we go to Natalie. Natalie seems to be more, I would just say it, more reasonable, I guess.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
She's in the pool.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy
Or bathhouse.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
I knew it. She's smarter than that.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not
Workmanlike.
She saw right through it. I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect.
That's what matters,
Our
right?
scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Alright, speak with Victor. Protect the North Gate from bandits. We can do that.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
They're not going to be able to. Execute. New enemies? Yeah, there's more. There's quite a few of them. I'll get... Oh, they got one of those leaping Louis. Beat it, crazy dude. So close.
I refuse to die.
He called the Sultan? He is.
Me, boy.
There we go. Enemy slain. That was quite a big group, especially the Sultan was kind of annoying. I think we leveled up again. Yep, we did. Because of the S rank, that S rank gave us almost 2 levels. A lot of stuff, some stuff that's worth a little bit of gold.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
If they had the same force, probably not.
What do you think?
Then we should hurry.
Yeah.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Alright, steel silk, bloody hide, sharp frame. Lots of crafting materials again. Not that we really need those, especially not in those quantities, or who knows, maybe.
Have things under control.
Maybe the final crafts require a lot of them, who knows. For now at least we don't really need them. Let's go back to the hideaway. So far we've pretty much done everything there is to do. Side quests, buying stuff, you name it. A lot of, oh, there's a few things here. Let's check. Okay, let's check the orchestra on the machine. Then check our curiosities and our wall. And as well as the new letters. Might be some new side quests in there, who knows. Yeah, that one's starting to get full now. See if there's any new things in our wall. The game suggests there is. This one. Wall memories, Guardian Scarf. With this tippet, dyed red from flames of Firebird and the blood of fallen Rosarian brothers, does Sir Wade pledge not only his loyalty, but the loyalties of the Guardians of the Flame. There's quite a few. From Lubor, from Isabel, and this one's from Martha. Oh no, wait. This one then. Yeah. Alright. That's that part. Then we go towards Otto. And we got some renown rewards, so let's check those out as well. And I guess we might as well check out the Moogle in case there's any other hunts. Though we did all the hunts he offered us at that time. The A rank, the B rank, no, the B rank, the A rank, and the S rank. The S rank definitely being the hardest fight we've done so far in this game. Lots of dodging. Like a lot of dodging. My fingers started hurting.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
There we go. Appel lifted. So we get ability points, quite a few. And some more crafting stuff. And with this one, no risk, no reward. Orchestrating roll. Nice. And some amber.
There you are.
This one, Talisman of Priming. This donation will become available after reaching a renown of 1316. Is that the last one? Oh no, it's not. There we go.
All done?
Hi, Mog. Got anything for us? Oh, that's our second S. First one was Atlas. This one's Svarok. Let's talk to Otto then, I suppose. Yeah, I guess why not?
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an Eikon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Joshua's not doing well at all.
What's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Alright, we've opened up some more side quests. Quite a few things. Let's talk to Mog here. A new hunt. The Pack. It's just a C rank. South of Tabor. Let's talk to Vivian. Yeah, there's a few side quests.
What will it be today? Allow me to educate you. Thus ends today's lesson.
What else? There is a side quest near the... There's 3 of them. One near Tombs. One near the diner. Cafeteria, I suppose. And the other one's near... Well, near the blacksmith, sort of. Let's start with this one, near Tombs.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be fun?
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them, as always.
Seems the hideaway is
Blasted!
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but Well,
it wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Well, that's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dalimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should...
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh!
And just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-near.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
right. Everything here was once part of Miss Midadol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as if even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces, the body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh goods? I don't think you'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Midadol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. Ah, all finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Midadol's hares.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hares for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Midadol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Right, so I was quiet for a bit, guys, because I'm doing something on the background, but it's mainly cutscenes from the side quests anyway. So I'm just letting those roll. I usually don't try to speak during those cutscenes, so everyone can follow it on their own pace. We have a few more, so it gives me some time to take care of some things while we're doing this.
Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto?
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating. About you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are ya? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocence, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
Yeah, he got put in a bad spot there. So did she, actually. She also got put in a bad spot, but, I mean, for Clive it's a very uncomfortable spot. Was it Goots that said it?
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
He's just our friendly giant, isn't he? Always happy, always trying to help. He's not the smartest. He's not the smartest candle around, but he means well.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the 3 of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
You've given them far more than that, and I'm sure they're very grateful.
Alright, that was just lots of talking quest. Does give us a bit of extra info. Let's go to our room. Apparently there's a quest there, but yeah, he had one as well. Hippocrates.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their Eikons brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Alright, it's one of those missives that is a quest. Let's see. Oh, side quests all of a sudden. They're also getting slightly longer. Humble request.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Seems we have to do the main quest first before we even have access to any of these side quests for now. Including the hunts, the one hunt that got unlocked. So I guess we'll go to the main quest first. Let's go to the Kyoze Echoes. This looks like another big area. Cloak and Dagger. Oh, okay, I see this part. Can I teleport out now, though? I can. Alright, so let's focus on those side quests for now. Join Rutherford at Marva's quest.
Dream.
Rutherford, where is he? Maybe upstairs? There he is.
My lord Marquis, it is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas...
Alas.
I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalimil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
There's 2 quests we can do here.
It's not be easy finding one man in an entire republic.
Rendezvous with Goods
You've seen something.
and Rutherford.
Shouldn't be too hard to find Goods.
The gentleman of the town guard.
There's Goods, giant old man.
Could be I know something.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in 2 places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goods.
I like Goods. He's a good guy. Bit too good for his own wealth, for his own sake, really, sometimes.
Not here.
Okay, they both got their Chocobos.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
It's Rutherford, isn't it?
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
You're more than welcome to.
Let's go
He hasn't
then.
had many visitors since we slit his throat.
That was easy. Enemy slain.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Well, they don't need it anymore.
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
That's the one. Okay, yeah, that's the one we'll pick up later. That's actually for the main, well, towards the main quest, so we'll pick it up in a bit. It's also about time we get that point. We've seen it for a while now, but I never could reach it.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
You're messing with the wrong person.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Guy's spamming Curaga or whatever it is. There we go. Another easy battle.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalimil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort.
Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
Where to find goods?
Oh.
Right now.
Would it have been funny if he said fucking coward and then just hit him with a fireball? Fireball. Bam. Execute it.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
The Goods just smacking.
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
He just wet himself.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, sir. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
No! I can't!
I wonder what she did to him.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? Best we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the wet legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Wonder if we get to see Wet Legs, what happened to him.
Cross you, Karen.
Yeah, she's a scary lady.
If you ever do that again, I'll whip you to within an inch of your life.
Okay, the other side quests are here, so let's go here. Try to tackle a few of them at the same time. Try to be as efficient as I can.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
There we go. Enemy slain. Wasn't that hard. These guys are kind of easy. Keep getting more experience, more gold. And the XP isn't okay. I could use more XP. The ability points as well, but the gold I don't know I have any use for it at the moment.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Pistolus as soon as I'm in. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Alright, that's one down. Speak with Karen, I think that one's done. Rutherford at Martha's Rest, so that one's not done yet. We need to go back to him. But we will also go north and get those things first.
Nothing like a little unrest.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures are...
The meadows then.
I was thinking I seem to be doing less damage than when I did with the Excalibur, but it makes sense because I de-equipped the attack power trinkets. For the trinkets that give me experience, etc.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. Alright. Let's get this over with.
There we go. Enemy slain. That's for one of the items I needed. Got a raptor liver and a dragon talon.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
There, on the left. I reckon that's it, right in front of me. Yes, it is.
Right,
we go.
think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
First we need to go to Martha's Rest. To go back to Rutherford.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Alright, another quest complete. There we go, time to return to the hideaway. You get the Breath of Light now. Flare Breath. Reduces Flare Breath cooldown by 2.7 seconds. And a bunch of crafting materials. And then we can turn in the other quests right here.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Let's speak to this lady first about her recipe.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
This one could. Oh, this one doesn't look too bad.
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Well, quest complete. I guess we're taking care of the food problem like this. Got some more renown lined up, sweet. More crafting materials, like we need those. I don't know, man, the game seems to provide thousands of them. Alright, let's speak with Karen for our last of the side quests.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump.
He's a good guy.
Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
Giant old man.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Ever the tradeswoman. Quest complete. An eye for an eye. Continental sensor and a meteorite. Nice. Alright, let's check our room out. There we go. I might have needed to do this in order to spawn something. Yeah, so the letter didn't arrive until I left. Let's also check our items. No, not my items, actually, my side quest. So we had smooth like butter, an eye for an eye. Not to be outdone. On balance, alright. Seem to have done all of that. That's good. Then it just leaves me two more things to do. Kinda need to know where that mark was.
Do you see the pair that got pulled into time?
Let's check our ladder out here as well. That was Nan. Alright, open the world map. I think my hunt might be up here actually. So let's continue this way then.
Come on.
Fly, Ambrosia.
You deserve a rest.
Wake up!
I just realized I completely forgot about our new abilities. Let's see, gear and icons. I want to maybe remove Garuda. Let's go with Bahamut. We want abilities. We got Flare Breath, Wings of Light, Impulse, Cellulite, Gigoth Flare. And that's the Mega Flare one. Alright. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have to see what we can do with that.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Hardly did any damage whatsoever. Got a chest, nice. Alright. Just trying out Bahamut's new skills.
Thanks, Gal.
That is a pretty good attack, Mega Flare. Wow. Those are some tough fights. We got a few trophies now that we can do with Bahamut's abilities. One isn't quite ready yet.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
I need to level up my Mega Flare a bit more in order to get one trophy. So these are all the areas we walked over before, or walked underneath, I should say.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
The ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor.
You don't look too well, buddy.
Forgive me. Lord Cougar.
Rest well, soldier.
Yeah, I already died. I already passed away.
Said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether float. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Come on, attack me, yeah? Once I dodge this, I get a Mega Flare levels up easier. Ooh. MFBS. That's 100 hits with the Mega Flare level 2. At least level 2. There we go. Enemy slain.
Someone there! Please! I can't move my leg!
Where are you?
Doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. Heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Quest complete. That was an easy quest. Bad blood. A little bit of renown. A little bit of experience. Another meteorite.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
That scar.
Son of a whore. You're sent. I was there, in Cosmos, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
What of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What do you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Yeah, join the list, man. Pick a number. Truth be told, I'm not a huge fan of that Bahamut ability.
But at least we won.
City must be close by, right? They mentioned Tabor.
We're nearly there.
There it is.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Josh?
It's not a very big city.
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Here, take a look at my wares.
For this new orchestra enroll.
Anything else?
Let's buy it.
Go
And
safely.
we'll come back here later. Oh wait, there is a teleport. We haven't unlocked it yet, but we will soon.
Yes, the finish.
There you go. Need to go in there. Let's see if there's any chests in this very small city. Oh, it's a multi-layered city, isn't it? Might be a chest up here.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
City is bigger than it seems. It is bigger than it appears to be. There's a chest.
It's been hard to find since the sky's turned.
It has indeed.
Thank you for the deal, Ed, mister.
Have you noticed the Elder has been talking not a scratch on them.
You wouldn't happen to have a decent whetstone in there?
I used to. I gave it to my blacksmith. Another chest. 2 goblin
These
coins.
stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamir.
I want the sky to go back to how it was.
There's something. Another chest. More goblin coins.
That Cyril fella's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly sorts like him always are, aren't they?
It's the multi-layer aspect that makes this city a little bit larger than I gave it credit for.
Careful how you pack that lever.
Alright, let's continue.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Not quite.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures.
I believe that was sixteenth. One hit kill everything. I wonder if we get to see that in this game more.
Yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the Eikons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The Eikons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember?
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yode.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Right, seem to have unlocked some side quests. But that is something I will do in the next video, guys. It's past 12 o'clock. Got work early tomorrow. I am free on Wednesday, so maybe tomorrow we can extend a little bit longer. But I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys liked the video, please leave it a like. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to help out, please consider subscribing, as it will help me and my channel grow. In return, I'll be able to put out more different kinds of content for you guys as well. If you guys have any tips, comments or suggestions, drop them down below and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. This is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and I'll see you guys in the next Let's Play Final Fantasy XVI. Till then.